sports. It's in the game.
Hey, they say it ain't over till it's over. Well, let me tell you, this one definitely ain't over.
Today.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And Jacobs is going to have a Raiders first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. There's Garoppolo to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. He is off to an unfathomable start throwing the football, thrown the 2 passes, both been intercepted and returned for touchdowns. We'll see how he bounces back. It's 1st and 10. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. They work now on 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Garoppolo. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. The handoff to Ford up the middle. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 20. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, a trip to the end zone to goal. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but The way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 21-0 our score after one. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football. Second down, Jacobs once more. As they've got it as we resume action. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Garoppolo looks to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this will stay a 3-touchdown game. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Allen, nifty footwork. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Play action. It's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Chargers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. PAT up and good by Rosas. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Raiders on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, there are several factors at play for why they face this deficit right now, Charles, but that's now 3 interceptions that he has thrown and just giving the football away. Pretty careless here in the opening half.
Yeah, I know that all of our parents taught us to share as youngsters. But in this game, you don't want to share with the other team. Keep it for yourself. Keep it for your team. Got to cut down on all of those throws, those errant passes, if they hope to get back into this game.
Complete yet again to Spiller. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Now it's Herbert. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And that makes this 35-0 now. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was Keenan Allen who finished it all off with the touchdown reception. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
On first down, it's Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Donald Parham, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it is 42-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set to go again here on offense, Keenan Allen marches back onto the field. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore, because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that a mid-game trade's going to happen, but thought. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Herbert on first down now. Finding Williams once more, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's Herbert. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Herbert throwing again. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. On play action, now Garoppolo. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Garoppolo. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
On the screen, complete to Spiller. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Out of the gun, Herbert. This is caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Donald Parham, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chargers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas 1st down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw taken in by Adams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Play action. Garoppolo. A short throw. Now the ball comes loose. And picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Down at the 33. Flushed out right. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 32 on the play.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Here's Herbert. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. Herbert now. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Chargers are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. The slant connects with Devontae Adams. That's good, the completion there for 7 yards. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Davis now to return it. Nearly a huge return. As it is, still a very good one. 24 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And got his man complete.
Now he's into the clear again.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on. But apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And now here is another interception. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously...
Oh, wide open, complete. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Rosas now to add the PAT. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing now is Garoppolo.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw is Garoppolo.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Well, the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They're going to pass here with Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. He's got Allen. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got this to Williams, complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes has a way of catching up with you.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing,
Tonight, from Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh,
set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. Now Pickett. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Returnable here for Davis. Very good return that time. 18 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Herbert. Flush to his right.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to have it here just past the 25.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Pickett back to throw.
It's brought in by Harris. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So, Charles, you look at this offense. So what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Herbert operating from the red zone.
Setting up the screen. Here's Spiller.
Touchdown!
Isaiah Spiller.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Chargers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it was capped off by a touchdown catch from Isaiah Spiller.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. Joey Bosa from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to the...
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Back to throw, Pickett.
Open man is Noah Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Pickett to throw on 1st down.
And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
3rd and 5. Here's Pickett. Setting up the screen, Harris.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So here are the Chargers to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. On 1st down, Justin Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Now a deep one for Johnston.
And this is caught. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Quentin Johnston.
55 yards.
And the Chargers take a 3-touchdown lead.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 21-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're
you don't
down.
Want to.
Well, no, but well, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9.
Pickett right back to the air again. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 36. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Pickett. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing on 2nd and long.
Pickens on the slant.
Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick 6, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the 2nd quarter. My goodness.
I love the expression. My goodness, indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown.
Donald Parham.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Rosas good with the extra point, and it is 42-0. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've reached halftime.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Sheds off the tackle.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33.
Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
He finds his target, Allen. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Chargers.
Donald Parham.
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Chargers extend their lead yet again.
They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Harris running straight ahead. And able to use the stiff arm to gain leverage initially, but not much room thereafter.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Looking to throw, Pickett. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. To throw again. Pickett. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
From the gun on 3rd down, Pickett. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. A good return there, 17 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Chargers ready to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end, Parham. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And his throw is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They snap it to Herbert. He'll buy some time right. That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. He gets this out to Spiller. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Here's Herbert. Flushed out right. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball.
And now here is another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chargers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Pickett.
Out route, and it's complete to Brown.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. Sebastian Joseph Day in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Pickett throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backups some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas, and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is, if you like to do that, how do you handle it when it comes back against you? On those days where someone can run it up on you, do you handle it the way that you expect your opponent to? If so, keep doing your thing.
Herbert now. Escaping the pressure right. Throws right side, and that's complete. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Flush to his right. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That's going to be caught by Pickens.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Pickett, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
3rd and 2, Pickett. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll look to throw again. He gets it complete to Harris. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Able to find his man. It's Pickens.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 28. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. He finds his man complete. That's Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So not just a blowout win for them today, Charles, but a shutout blowout win as well. Clearly just a superior effort on both sides of the ball.
Hey, didn't it feel like you get a touchdown, you get a touchdown, and then the defense jumped up and said, hold it, we're getting involved as well. You're exactly right. Big points, both sides contributing, a full team win.
So for Los Angeles, They remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile,
today.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Mahomes not wasting time. He'll throw. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The numbers for Travis Kelce last week. 8 catches, 82 yards, and a touchdown.
This defense is ranked near the bottom of the league against the pass. You get the sense that he feels like if he gets covered on any call, he's going to be upset. He thinks he should be open on every snap in this game.
And Kelce's going to have a Chiefs first down as he'll get this up to the 39. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelce. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. And again, it's Mahomes. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible when we watched it happen.
Give him 6 yards in the first down. Now here's Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Rice. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelce. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Mahomes to throw once more. And he's got it. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Kadarius Toney, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They've got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
You're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking middle, and that's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Play action. It's Herbert eluding the pressure right. Williams brings it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Herbert off of play action. And it's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Rosas good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. 5 plays there on that drive. And in the end, it was Mike Williams who capped the drive with a touchdown reception. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech. I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
I can't help it because I'm just sitting back in admiration right now for what I'm seeing. This is a defense that essentially announces to everyone that they're going to play, you are not running the ball against us. I don't care how you try to go about doing it.
Number 1 rush defense in the league for a reason. And after that last play, they might want to try to go to the air. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis. This is taken at the 23. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Flushed out right. And this one is incomplete.
But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. Laying himself out in the end zone. And the Chargers have taken the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And out come the Chiefs now.
That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. That's laid out deep for Rice. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone.
He's by himself. Keenan Allen. Keenan Allen. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen. 75 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Here's the Chiefs punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. So here are the Chargers to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Escaping the pressure right. He's got it. It's Spiller. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he's going to be taken down quickly right at the 46. On 1st down, it's Herbert. He gets it to Johnston. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Quentin Johnston, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Chargers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Now a dump off here complete, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. He'll get this one to Patrick. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Mahomes firing complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Now a 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throw left side, complete to Tony. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 43. Now it's Mahomes again. Open man right side is Rice. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
That is caught. It's Williams. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Quentin Johnston in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers continue to pull away here in this first half. Rosas good with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So we have reached the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Here's Mike Williams now as his guys head back out to go on offense. Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the 3rd quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Mahomes now on first down. And that'll be caught by Tony. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, it's Mahomes. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Mahomes now to throw. It's Kelsey on the grab. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 41-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Now Mahomes. That's complete to Tony. 7 yards there and a first down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't.
A run by Pacheco on second down. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Rashee Rice, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to claw one back. Santos with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Mike Williams and his Charger offense getting set for the next series. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. You never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, L.A.
Mike Williams. 75 yards. And the Chargers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for two, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Mahomes going to throw.
That one caught by Rice.
And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Here's Mike Williams now as his guys head back out to go on offense. So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except to play.
There he goes, right side. Now he's loose again. Touchdown, Chargers.
Quentin Johnston, 73 yards. And the Chargers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Rosas good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into. Territory. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Now here's Mahomes. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. Down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Sebastian Joseph Day in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and they will remain well behind.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Back to throw. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Go.
Today, from Los Angeles.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now it's Burrow. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. And the Chargers will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL passing yards to this point. It's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. In motion right goes Allen. Play action. It's Herbert. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
His throw complete right side to the tight end, Parham. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Keenan Allen, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Chargers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 7-0 game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was Keenan Allen who finished it all off with the touchdown reception. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Burrow looking to pass. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Khalil Mack has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. On fourth down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Deep to return is Darius Davis. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. Unable to corral him. He fights through. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Quick slant complete to Keenan Allen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here's Herbert.
Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end Parham.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 23. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Donald Parham, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Chargers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
And out now, here come the Bengals.
And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital. Extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Here's 3rd and a few inches.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very...
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
Joey Bosa. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line.
Now 3rd down and very long.
Now Burrow.
This goes out wide from Mixon.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. Davis now to return it. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So here are the Chargers to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got his man. It's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Herbert. This is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. Mixing up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Wide receiver Keenan Allen bringing out the rest of this offense. Where he stands right now, as you see, already over 1,000. You have to think 2,000 is a real possibility. Long way to go in the season, but what he's done so far, spectacular.
It is, and you know what he's also hoping for? That he's going to play a lot of man coverage from here on out, because one of the best ways to slow down production is to go to zone and double, triple team, put a number of people in the area that you expect him to run into. But man-to-man, every receiver believes he's going to win that battle. And you know what they all do? They all keep kind of a book, you know, on what the defenders do, what their moves are, their best things. And he wants to be able to refer to that book and beat one guy at a time.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this. They snap it to Herbert. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Here's Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Mixon.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Burrow will throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points in the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
3rd and goal. Burrow looking end zone, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The LA offense ready for this next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Now a deep one for Johnston. And this is caught. Touchdown, LA. Quentin Johnston, 54 yards. And the Chargers are able to add on to their first half lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before... Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now it's Herbert, eluding the pressure right. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers would extend their lead here just before halftime. PAT up and good by Rosas. And a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the 2nd half. So the Chargers will start the 2nd half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this 3rd quarter. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they
try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Herbert off of play action. And complete. Spiller out of the backfield. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he's going to be taken to the ground right there at the 35-yard line. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Wide open receiver, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Herbert operating from the red zone. Flushed out right. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Rashawn Slater, first-round pick in 2021, guilty there. They run behind center with Spiller. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Donald Parham, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chargers are pouring it on. Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Burrow on 3rd down. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon, and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11. To the air again, Burrow. A short throw caught by Andrews. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A handoff to Mixon. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
2nd and 9.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Now it's Burrow. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good.
But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
And they'll accept that penalty.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Here's a give to Mixon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bengals are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So out come the Chargers.
You just kind of feel for the defense right now, this deficit. They have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And Some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. Oh, they're like, oh my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them that allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. Touchdown. Mike Williams. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Chargers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Rosas good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Cincinnati set to take over once again. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. First down, here's Burrow. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now back to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. They're going to look to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions. It nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Returnable here for Davis. And he'll be out right at the 35. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And this team continues to stake its claim as Super Bowl favorites. They are now eyeing an 8th straight win as they begin this drive here in the 4th quarter. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And quickly they get to the line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And this is caught by Williams. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Here's 2nd and 10. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. This is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Rosas to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Bengals offense returns to the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. and never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows, you may meet up with this team again.
He drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, it's Burrow. And his throw here is incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance.
Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. And picked up by the Chargers. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They're going to pass here with Herbert. Now a deep one for Johnston. This is caught inside the 15. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Rosas now to add the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. A final shot now for Burrow. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season.
But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense.
Tonight,
the kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, it's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the number 1 overall offense in the league.
It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Carr. There's Chris Olave. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Carr now to throw. Room to maneuver at the 35. And finally down at the 32-yard line. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11 from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 3. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive. Not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there. Turned it all around. Big moment.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
Carr going to try and throw on third down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
From the gun, Herbert on third down. That is caught. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Finding Williams once more, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll make the score 14-0. That time a 6-play drive.
And it was Keenan Allen who finished it all off with the touchdown reception.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Carr going to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Here's Lou Hedley now.
He'll look to set up his blockers. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's Herbert.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Rosas' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The New Orleans offense set to take over.
They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Kamara up the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
On third down, here's Kamara. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's taken to the 26. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now Herbert off the bootleg. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Play action. It's Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Flush to his right. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Rosas good with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Carr. In the hands of Kamara. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Carr again. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8. So we've come past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Fighting his way through contact. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And the Saints are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves.